Why do I hate democracy and the poor?
Yeah. Yes, yes. You know what? Why don't we address that? You wrote an article for American Thinker, and I'm not sure if any of you have seen this, but the left has already come out swinging against the fact that you wrote the article, that we had you here after you wrote the article. And you want to speak to that real quick?
Yeah, I wrote an op-ed, perhaps indelicately worded, called Registering the Poor to Vote is Un-American. But I wasn't saying that people shouldn't have the right to vote if they're poor. I was talking about and I'll just be a little bit more careful when I write op-eds in the future, but it's mostly the tone that some conservatives objected to, and I can appreciate that. So, in any event, it was talking about the second prong of the Cloward-Piven strategy, and that is motor voter. The motor voter law is an evil thing. Okay, it was created to muck up the election process. How else can you justify a law that makes it an offense to ask someone if they're a U.S. citizen when they're registering to vote, when they're at the DMV? How else can you justify a law that mandates that welfare recipients be encouraged to vote when they're there in the cheese line, picking up their check? Now, this is not to say, you should have a property qualification to vote. I'm not going to go back to that period in American history, but you shouldn't be encouraging people to destroy the country. You shouldn't be encouraging people to vote themselves benefits from the government. You shouldn't be encouraging this sort of behavior. Then this is pathological, to go to people who have no stake in the society and to use tax dollars to encourage them to vote themselves more benefits.
Well,
and this is not to say anybody should be discouraged from going to the polls. If you're a citizen and you're eligible to vote, you're qualified, by all means vote. But the government shouldn't be subsidizing this kind of behavior. And I think that kind of got lost. But hey, at least it got some people thinking. Anyway, that was a learning experience. I stand by what's in the article, but maybe I won't use such provocative language next time.
At least not things that can be reduced to a sound.
I'll say every time in the article, using tax dollars to register the vote is a bad idea, instead of saying registering the poor to vote is un-American. Because then they say, oh, you're making a blanket statement, when actually I wasn't, and if you read the whole thing, but you can never understand the leftist mind, so you never know what they're going to get excited about.
Okay.